Okay, good morning. MacBean Fitness. And if I do decide to put this one on the second channel, which would be MacBean Farms and Prepping. So right away we're going to showcase some new things. So here is my Cutco knife that we've got to see quite often. So this is a boning knife. I've had it now for about 7 months. And it just slices through everything. And I just received a new one. So this one's a trimmer, and it's got a very sharp, serrated edge. I mean, yeah, super sharp. So I'm going to be demoing this on some vegetables as I am cooking up some eggs. So I got the eggs in the pot on heat. I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes. So it's been there for about a minute or two. Usually I set it for 16. I'm under very close supervision from my cat Binks. Sitting there staring at me. I just fed her. So we're going to sit there and take some green pepper. And the remaining of the Vidalia onion I used before. Now something kind of came to me. So I usually use this as my cutting board. Alright, this is granite. Same thing you use on your countertop. And I'm looking at it and I can see a lot of, where I've cut it with a knife, because I've had it for about 15 years now. And then when you look at other cheap ones and that, they are made out of a plastic. And I got different colors. That's supposed to be for meats. I got one for poultry, yada yada yada. And it occurred to me when I'm cutting into the slate, I'm probably not doing my edge any favors. Now it hasn't affected this knife at all, but on my other knives I've had to sit there and resharpen them quite often, and now I think I know why. So from now on I'll be cutting into plastic, and I won't be tearing my knife blade up so often. So if you are using a very hard cutting board that's like a slate material, and that you might want to rethink that. It just came to me actually last night. I'm like, wow, I'm kind of messing up my blades that way. So here, I really like these knives. That's why I do this. So I've got one in the black, one in the pearl white, or I guess they call this onyx. They do come in a red color too. Maybe next time he'll send me the one in red. He actually had this marked as being black, but it came pearl, so I'm okay with it. It's a very nice looking knife. Eventually this will replace everything I have. So if you're looking for a high quality knife that you're going to have forever, click the link down below. See my boy Lucky, and he will get you taken care of. If you are interested and want me to send you one of his cards, this is his card on one side, and that's his card on the other. Fine young man. There we go. I highly recommend this product. I know Steve Lyons has got his product out there, and he's had it for 40 years. So you only had to get it sharpened once, which they will take care of for you. So, new knife. Let's see how it goes through this. Hopefully I don't cut myself. Oh wow. So usually it's very difficult to slice the onion especially being that thin in that direction. And really had no problem whatsoever. So then I just, oh yeah. I got the onion chopped up, lickety split. And the next thing I chop up for hand will be the green pepper. What I like to do is I like to just take a slice right down there. Trim off what I'm not going to eat. That'll all go in the food bucket. So it's cutting through it really nice, and I'll be honest with you, with vegetables, most knives will. But what I'm not getting is I'm not getting them. Sometimes when I cut, they fell off. They stick together, and I'm getting less of that. And remember the big aha moment I had. Binks is out there playing with her toy that Miss Worms had sent the donation to. That one I can use for tomorrow's breakfast too. I got onions, green peppers. Doing a I'm doing the days hard boiled, just kind of make it a little bit easier on me. Everything goes back in the food bucket. So I got everything chopped up, ready to roll. Two nice blades. I'll do is I'll pause this and I'll show you the next step I'm going to do on this. So on the next portion is I'm going to take some bacon and put into the skillet. Now, as always, I get this from the butcher. Whether it's inside the store or not, this is the type of bacon that I'm cooking up. It is far more flavorful and cooks up better than your store-bought stuff. So that, you know, Oscar Mayer or Black Label or Prairie Farms or whatever. Still probably have some of that left in the freezer. I used to buy a lot of that, I don't anymore. So I do have my veggies sitting over here. I have some Spam, if you remember from my last breakfast one. And I'm also going to cook up some sausage. Where now and then you just need to look in your refrigerator and kind of get an idea. I better cook that up. I'm going to throw that in there along with the bacon. And then I'm going to chop up the Spam next. Okay, so we're back. So now I got the Spam. I'm going to get ready to cut it up. I've got the bacon and the sausage cooking in there. I will cut up the Spams. You see how that boning knife just went right through it? There. So it's just boom. Done. So that's, you know, about enough. Don't want to overwhelm it. Put that back in. Now I'll go back in the fridge. Fried spam is pretty good. I don't like it, especially when you're frying it in bacon grease. And the same thing. Just 1, 2. So fast and easy. It's like a real joy to use a good piece of equipment like this. I've used lots of different knives. Cutco, and then I upgraded to this, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but you can see this wood stuff. And to be honest with you, initially I liked them, but they don't hold the edge like I thought they should. But then again, I was cutting it late. So this has been boiling for 15 minutes. Give me more than enough time to cook the eggs. What I'll do is I'll shut the heat off. I'll still leave it on there, which will mean it'll still be cooking. Pour me some coffee. And as I'm cooking, I am trying to clean up as I go. I'm not always successful on that, but so once again, the trimmer knife will be good for vegetables, and probably works as a good steak knife. And then the boning knife. Boning knife's good for cutting meat. One of my older videos, I cut through a chuck roast just like it was nothing. So I've chopped up the sausage in here, kind of give you an idea of what it's looking like in the pan. Alright, so I chopped the sausage up, I got the Spam in there. The bacon I'll let it cook down, and then I'll pull it out and let it harden up. And at that point is when I'll add the vegetables to it. Still letting everything else cool down. Everything's still prepped. By that time, it's a good time to start putting stuff away, which I'll do that. Pause the video so you don't need to watch all that. Alright, so changing the angle here. I got the bacon taken out already. I'm now ready to add the veggies. So right now I've got the deli onions, green pepper, sausage, and Spam. The bacon I'll sit there and kick in later. I'll give you an idea how it's looking. So let that cook for about 5-10 minutes. While I'm doing that, I'm going to peel the eggs, cut them up, put them over the plate, and then I'll just put this over the top of it, and that'll be our breakfast. So I'm going to take the camera back over to here. So I've got the eggs pretty much already cooled down. And as I peel them, I will put them on the regular plates. So, and as I say, all things go into the garden. So coffee grinds, eggshells, vegetable scraps. All get thrown into the garden to compost. I went out to get some patio blocks, because you know we get a lot of rain and things start sinking. And I stopped at 3 different locations, and nobody had any. So I don't know if I'm early or it's that supply chain, I'm not sure. But I need to get them so when we pull up to the house, we don't have to. Cat's going to town on that toy. Amazing how much joy a $1 toy can bring to that kitty cat. A little multicolored mouse. And I was surprised. I didn't even think she would be interested in it. I'm probably going to have to buy another one next week. So basically I'm going to be filling the eggs, and then I'll chop them up. And to save YouTube time, I will pause while I'm doing this so I can show you the finished product. Okay, I should be back. Is it running? Yes. So I've got the eggs all peeled. Now it's just a matter of just cutting them up. Which is very easy to do. I mean, in all reality, cut them into about bite-sized chunks. And now, the important thing is some salt. I know my wife likes it salty, some fresh ground pepper. Sprinkle this all around. Bacon bits all on top. Now other things you can do is put a little steak sauce on top if you want to, but there is a lot of flavor in this already. And this is how a serious breakfast is done. Alrighty, so I got it all set and ready to bring the wife. I did get me some A1 for mine. She likes it that way. So a little touch of more salt. There we go. And take it out to mama. Here you go, sweetie. Breakfast.
Thank you. It looks awesome.
Well, folks, remember Fairlife milk. It's got 13 grams of protein versus 8. It has 8% of the potassium you need. It's got vitamin A, riboflavin, which is a B vitamin, B12. We talked about that on my last live. Also vitamin D, 30% of the calcium you need, magnesium and zinc, and selenium. Didn't even know you needed selenium, but there it is. And then remember to visit my buddy Lucky, his website. If you get one of these knives, I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Remember, pearl white, onyx. It also comes in a red. Mentioned MacBean Scottish Fitness, or John MacBean, so he knows that I'm the one that sent you. Everybody have a wonderful day. Also, my new shirts are in. Got more coming if you're interested scottishfitness@gmail.com. I take PayPal, or you can mail me a check. Everybody have a wonderful day.